What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over each and every one of the new Legends cards added into College Football 25 Ultimate Team, highlighted by the LTD today, 90 overall Vernon Davis. I mean, this card is going to be unguardable. I mean, honestly, I don't know how you guard this card. We'll go over him at the end of this video. We're going to go from the bottom to the top. Obviously, Geno Smith, DeAngelo Hall as well in this drop. Just a pretty exciting drop, to say the least. Now, as we dive into it, overalls did get boosted 1 overall, so market should slowly go down, just slowly and gradually go down today. Now, if you are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button on the road towards 10,000 subscribers. So, 84 overalls are going to be the lowest overall cards today, starting with Geno Smith, 84 overall, 80 speed, 83 throw power, 84 short accuracy, 84 mid, 82 deep. There's not too much wrong with this Geno Smith card, but at an 80 overall speed, he's just, in my opinion, not that great, especially when like Lamar Jackson is as cheap as he is. DeAngelo Hall, 84 overall, comes with 84 speed, 84 acceleration. Honestly, for a budget corner, going to be one of your best budget corners in the game. Now, is that me saying he's worth you getting? Probably not. But again, going to be one of your cheaper, better budget corners in the game. 85 overall, Geno Smith does come with the 81 speed. Accuracy does improve a little bit. Still, not necessarily the biggest fan of Geno Smith at that 85 overall. I think there are better quarterbacks in the game. As far as DeAngelo Hall, he gets better. 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 81 zone, 82 zone, 81 man. Still not the best. But again, speed acceleration is definitely a big time benefit for that DeAngelo Hall. Then we get to the 86 Geno Smith. Accuracy does get way better. Going to throw the ball really well. Obviously, the speed still isn't great for Geno Smith. Again, we'll have to kind of test this card out, see how good that he truly is. I'm not necessarily low on this card, but again, 82 speed, we've got quarterbacks that are way faster than that, so he's going to have to throw the ball incredibly well. DeAngelo, 86 speed, 86 acceleration, not zone man, not necessarily the best, but again, he is going to be really, really solid at whatever overall you want to get for DeAngelo Hall. Then we see the 87 overall Geno Smith. This card does come with 83 speed. Again, accuracy-wise, could be pretty solid. He still shouldn't be that expensive. Like 87 Geno Smith still should be really cheap. Then DeAngelo Hall, 87 speed, 87 acceleration, zone coverage at an 86. This is a card that if you do run a lot of zone coverage, I might look to pick up. Obviously, again, not going to be nearly as expensive as the 89 DeAngelo Hall, but he's going to be really good. Good speed, good acceleration, great in zone coverage, and even in man coverage, he is not the worst. Then we see the 89 overall Geno Smith. Then we'll talk about DeAngelo Hall. Geno Smith, 84 speed, accuracy-wise, elite as well. This card is going to be one of your best quarterbacks in the entire game. Do wish he maybe was a little bit faster. So if there is like a downside to this card, it's maybe that. But there's nothing really else bad about this card. Accuracy-wise, really, really solid. Speed-wise, okay as well. Geno Smith can get the job done at an extremely high level. 89 overall. Again, I'm a big fan of what Geno Smith can do on the field. The other 89 overall that we do see today is DeAngelo Hall. Then we'll talk about the LTD here in a second. But DeAngelo Hall, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 zone coverage. I know he's only 5'10", but if you do run a lot of zone coverage, is there a better corner in the entire game? I mean, probably, but he can even play man coverage as well. This card is an absolute beast in this game, and if you get this card, I'd probably run him. Now, some other corners that I personally like, you know, we'll talk about it, but there are some other corners that I do actually really like quite a bit, and if you don't search by one spot at a time, but even like Aqib Talib is still really, really good. But again, at the cornerback position, you could talk about DeAngelo Hall maybe being the best corner in the entire game. I think you can make that debate. Is he? Is he not? I don't necessarily know. I don't know on that. You guys can be the judge of that. But let's talk about some of the best corners in the game right now. I like Darian Porter a lot. He's really good. But you got, as far as the best corners, you're talking about Garnes, you're talking about Travis Hunter. And with Garnes, he's got 89 speed, 89 acceleration. Man coverage is way better than he is a zone cover corner. So it all depends. Do you play man coverage? Do you play zone coverage for who the best corners are in the game? But I'm telling you right now that this card right here that I just went over in Hall, he is up there for being one of the best corners in the entire game. And there's really no debate to be had. Depending on his price, might be worth the pickup. But again, do expect him to be really, really expensive today. Then we see the LTD Vernon Davis. And this card is so darn good on this game that I don't even know what else there is to say. He's got 88 speed. I mean, how are you going to cover this card? You're not going to cover him with the safety. A corner probably is going to struggle with him as well. I don't even know what else to say. 88 speed for a tight end, and he's got great catching. He can run block decently. I'm not saying his run block's great, but he can run block decently. If this card is under 1 million coins, I'll be very surprised. And again, I like a good tight end as much as the rest of everybody, but if he is as cheap as, under 100 or under 1 million coins, I would be very, very shocked. So today's drop is really good. There is no real question about it. We did see an overall boost, which obviously is the big thing to note here. Geno Smith, he's solid, not necessarily my favorite. 2 cards today is DeAngelo Hall and Vernon Davis. Like, those are the 2 cards today that I'm looking at like, wow, these cards are incredibly good. Now, I'll make a market video later today and post it, but we should see the market for these Once Upon a Time players go way down in price for a couple of reasons, a variety of reasons. Number 1, we did see an overall boost. Number 2, these cards are going to be in packs. So again, you should see the price of like a Warren Sapp, of a Julius Peppers, of a Talib go way down in price. And you're already seeing that. Like Talib already below 300,000 coins, which a lot of people probably are shocked at. Sapp already back under 200,000 coins. Ricky Williams' price should go way down as well in price. So just keep an eye on a lot of these cards. Staubach could be a good guy for you guys to get as well. Keep an eye on their prices, see what they end up going for. But it does look like the new cards right now are relatively rare to pull because there's really none of them being posted on the auction house at the time I am recording this. So just kind of keep an eye on it, see what does come out of these packs, how many of them do end up getting posted. But as far as the drop today, I'm a big time fan of it, guys. I really am. I like Hall. I think Vernon Davis is maybe the best overall card in the game right now, or at least one of them. He is absolutely elite. So just keep an eye on him, and see what their prices end up being and how much they do end up going for. To me, who am I looking at picking up today? I really do. I'm just going to keep an eye on things. To me, I'll probably target the last week's Legends or week before Legends because, again, those are the types of cards that probably will go down quite a bit in price today. As far as the new cards, it's going to be tough for me to afford any of those cards. I do think Geno Smith's okay. And if he is a cheap enough price, I wouldn't be opposed to getting him. I just believe his price is going to be way higher than I'm willing to pay. If I could get Vernon Davis, I'd absolutely love to add him to the squad. But even him, I think his price is going to be just too ridiculous for me to pay today. So I don't know. It's kind of weird because I'm not seeing any of the new cards in these packs. Like the packs did get released, but I'm not seeing any of the new cards, as at least the 88 or 89s being pulled. So kind of interesting that these packs have been out at the time I'm recording this for 10 minutes now, and we still do not have any of these cards available to buy. No Vernon Davises. It doesn't look like any Geno Smiths. Makes me wonder, are these cards actually in packs right now, or are they not? Because I feel like there'd be some people at least pulling some of these cards. So I'm not saying they're not, but it is at least weird to me. Okay, there's a DeAngelo Hall. I was about to say, it would be weird to me if we saw this and none of these cards were being posted. They are being posted. DeAngelo Hall is going to be expensive today. Geno Smith, I don't think should be that expensive. That's just my opinion. I don't think the card is that great. But we'll see later today how expensive Geno Smith truly is. And I do believe Vernon Davis should be over 1 million coins. If he's not, I'll snag him and not think twice about it. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.